You are now listening to Receipts Denied.
We're back again.
Another week.
Yes, another week. Another good week. Today was warm outside.
It was warm.
Clearly, look at my clothes.
Yeah. So.
And I look like I don't know. I didn't get the memo. 'Cause,
you look good
But you leave
still.
out early.
Thanks.
You leave out early.
Well, yeah, I was at home today, but it's cold in the morning. So, like, when I look at the forecast, it was like 50s. And then by the time I went out for lunch, it was like 70-something.
Hot.
Yeah.
It was hot because I definitely had on a hoodie this morning, some sweatpants, and a jacket.
Yeah, but this had to stay because laundry piles up quickly.
Yeah, I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Yeah.
So this week we are talking about motherhood, auntie-hood, and everything in between.
Yes.
And what that means to us and all the things. So, I think also just embodying what a woman is comes into play when we talk about those things. Because I think we're all mothers and aunties and everything in between to the world.
Amen.
Yes.
Yeah. So
I'm Blue.
I'm Ashley.
and I'm Melanie. And we are really going to get into it this week. We have a difference of things because we're kind of a melting pot. Because you're a mom
I am.
and auntie
I am.
and everything in between.
Yeah.
all the things.
All of the
Yeah.
things.
All the things.
That's me.
And so me and Ashley are aunties and we are everything in between too. So we're going to get into explore how that looks for us and looks for society.
Yeah.
So today's hot takes, we're going to get into it. One is D'Angelo passed away
Very sad
yesterday.
day.
Yeah. Yeah. And he was a Virginia native.
He was.
Yeah.
City.
Yeah. I really, it was, when I saw it, I was like,
Yeah.
I said D'Angelo died.
You told me.
Yeah.
I was like, really?
Yeah, I couldn't, I was so distracted. Like, hold on,
Yeah.
that can't be right.
Yeah.
My sadness came from thinking about the son. Like immediately, I'm
yeah.
like, oh my God, he
yeah.
lost both parents.
Yeah.
The same year.
The same year.
Yeah.
Months apart.
Yeah.
So that was my first thought, like, oh my God, that poor baby.
Well,
and then I
didn't
went
think-
into, like,
right.
I thought about
It
the
is-
kid.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
mother in you.
yeah.
Yeah.
That is the mother in you. Yeah, I thought about, like, I don't even think I registered about the child, and then I saw on Shade Room that he lost both parents, and I can only imagine what he's going through.
Yeah. See,
Absolutely.
my first thought was like, dang, Angie's gone.
Yeah.
And then I remember, they have a child together. So I was like, dang, there's son,
And he was so young. That's
Yeah,
young.
yeah.
I don't even know how old he is. How old
He was
51. Yeah.
Oh, I thought y'all was talking about the son. I was like, that's not.
No, D'Angelo.
Right.
No.
Right.
But
No,
yeah,
no.
no, 51 is like, I mean,
It's young.
very,
Yeah.
Very young.
Pancreatic cancer.
yeah.
And this is why we have to go to the doctor.
Yeah, because you can catch some of this stuff early.
Yeah. And I think men neglect it. Now, I can't speak for men because I'm not one, but, they do neglect those appointments.
Yeah, a
Absolutely.
lot of men don't. They're like, I'll be all right.
Yeah.
And then later down the line, it's like something serious that
And
they
now you
want to
go.
caught.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's
early
always,
enough
to
right.
treat.
Instead of being proactive, it's just like reactive because, and a lot of times they'll have symptoms and signifiers of things, but you just, brush it off. And a lot of times it's fear. I get that, but I don't play.
Right.
I'm like, I got a little.
Me neither.
Okay, let me go ahead and hit this doctor.
Me neither.
Check
Yeah.
that doctor.
Yeah, I pay for this insurance every month.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna use it. And it's imperative, especially as you're getting older. And then if you don't live not to speak on what he was doing, but like, if you don't live a healthy lifestyle, if you're always on the go, if you sleep deprived, if you don't have a healthy diet, all of those things play a part into your health. If you have high stress.
And if it's hereditary.
Oh, absolutely.
Like, you don't even know, like, your family members. So, that in the African American community is a big thing because you think about it, some of us might not know our parents.
Yeah.
Like, you grew up in a single parent household, so you know your mom, but you don't know what your dad's side of the family may have had. So it's like you really need to go to the doctor.
Absolutely.
Like speaking on health.
Yeah, simply just getting a physical.
And not that he wasn't. No, we're not
Yeah,
saying
we
that
don't-
he
yeah.
didn't, because we
Just
don't know
saying, men are known for like overlooking
Yeah,
their pain.
symptoms,
Yeah.
signs.
yeah.
Yeah.
And we're not discounting anything that happened to him. But,
Yeah. Because we don't really know. But
We
Yeah.
don't,
But
and
it
I
was
like
a
the
very
fact that
sad
he
day.
went through what he went through privately.
yeah.
So
Yeah, I
no
mean-
one knew what was going on until this happened.
Right.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, I think the media, I think that people are learning to do that too, because the media drags.
Absolutely.
They dragged, what's the Wakanda?
Yes, I was thinking. I was just thinking that because
Well,
he got
yeah,
small and they
Chadwick.
started talking about him, and then momentarily he passed away, and everybody like, "Oh, we didn't know."
Right. It's
That's
like,
how I dragged him. Y'all called that man everything under the sun
so
because he showed himself.
right. And then, so, I mean, I think it's good that we check our health. We are, keeping their son in our prayers, because it is definitely one of our children.
Yeah, I
as
just want to give him a
well.
hug.
Yeah. I don't know how old he is. I can imagine maybe 20, 30,
Yeah, he's
20s, 30s.
he's an adult.
Yeah. He's definitely an adult. But I didn't
But
know
it
if it
don't
was
hurt
late
any less.
20s or,
Yeah.
I lost my
Never-
father at
yeah.
40 something, and I was like
Yeah. Yeah.
a gut punch.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
So we're talking about motherhood and all the things. Tracy Ellis Ross is one of those people that don't have kids. She also, I'm sure she's an aunt.
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, her
Yeah.
siblings have a ton.
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
And-
not a ton.
Well, because she has a few siblings. So
Yeah,
they
she does.
all have like, at least
Yeah.
one.
I know
two
her
kids.
brother definitely does.
Yeah, who's married to Ashley Simpson.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then she has I think one of her sisters has kids. I don't know if I've seen them. Like I think they have I feel like she has at least 4
Yeah.
nieces and nephews.
Mm-hmm. So she spoke about how society is placing worth on the fact that sometimes women don't have children. And so, as one of our hot takes today, what do you guys think about that?
I think that's wrong, because everyone has their own choice on what they want to do. Some people just don't want kids,
Yeah.
and that's okay.
Yeah.
Some people want a whole shitload of them. I want one of those. I have 4, but I didn't want a shitload. You feel me? But
My mom wanted a lot. And she definitely
I was like, and she got
It
it.
she definitely had a lot.
it is a lot of y'all.
She wanted a lot.
Yeah,
and
so
she
people
got a
have
lot.
their own preference. So I don't think you're less of a woman because you chose not to bear children. Oh, folks say.
Yeah.
I don't think that's right nor accurate
Yeah.
because you still.
Yeah. So one of the things she did say, because as a childless woman, I want to say to the people who think a woman's worth is measured in her baby count. I mean, shout out to all the amazing mothers, but childless women have been mothering the world and elevating the world as aunties, godmothers, teachers, mentors, sisters, and friends. So, and you don't have to push a baby out to help push humanity forward.
Amen.
So I think that's really good. And it plays into our topic today.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean, I feel like she said that perfectly. It was very, very eloquently stated, and she summed it up. Just because you didn't birth a child doesn't mean that you don't play integral roles in children's lives. There's some people who tell you I call on, and it could be just a close, mom or dad's close friend. It doesn't have to be blood. So, like you said, there's a full scope of who's aunties. Because I mean, I'm Auntie Ash to all of my friends' kids.
yeah.
So I don't think you have to birth a child to.
And just how wonderful she is in general. She's been my auntie forever.
Yeah.
I see her, I smile. Her energy
Yeah.
is so bubbly all the
Yep.
time.
I call Tracy Ellis Ross my spirit animal.
Yeah, I love her.
I know we would be friends.
You would
Yeah.
be friends. You guys would be
her
definitely be
personality
friends.
is
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah, her personality.
She fly as hell.
You
Yes.
guys' personalities are similar.
That's what I'm
actually.
telling you.
Yeah.
That's why she's my spirit animal.
Yeah, very much so. I mean, from what I can see, obviously, I
Yeah.
don't know her personality.
I don't know
'cause
her
I'm not with
personally, but I feel like that's my
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
But the fact that you can even think from what she puts out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is true. So
Oh, Mel, this outfit, girl, today, I love it. But it's legs. It's legs.
it's definitely giving legs for days.
Yeah.
It
What
was
was the
warm.
vibe?
It was warm outside, and I was like, "This is gonna be the last touch of the outside that I get." So I'm like, "I'm gonna wear this to the store because I would never wear this naturally. At least the skirt. The shirt.
I mean, you look really cute.
The shirt I love it. I love my shirt. I ain't gonna lie.
The whole outfit.
Thank you. I of course always like to be comfortable. So this kind of gives it like it's still wintertime, girl. The shoes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other parts are like, but I got to taste the summer a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, I wish I would have looked at the later forecast because I probably would have been given the same.
Yeah.
You know, summer is my favorite time.
Same.
But I feel like today I'm giving cool mom.
Yeah.
Like the cool mom,
Yeah.
because it was very comfy, cozy. When the weather starts to shift for me, it becomes a lot of like loose, comfortable clothing.
Same.
So yeah, that's what I'm giving today. Y'all look really cute and summery, and I'm just over here looking all warm and cozy.
But I like
absolutely
warm
love
and
it.
cozy.
I mean, I like warm and cozy, but when it's still nice out, and then I'm walking out and I'm sweating on my leg, and it's like,
Right.
Yeah.
It's,
yeah,
yeah. So
you look. Really
you
cute,
definitely
though.
was
Thank you.
outside because your outfit gives. I was out in the sun today.
Yeah. I mean, I did check the weather,
Okay.
and that's oh shit.
Okay.
It's
Do you
going
always
down.
check the weather?
Well, I get up so early to go to the gym, so I see what it looks like 5 o'clock in the morning
Okay.
versus what it's going to look like midday.
Okay.
So I said, shit.
And see, I usually check I don't know what I was doing today. I just looked at. I saw 53, and I was like, okay, let me put this sweater in.
But you also knew you were going to be in the house, though. You did say that.
Because you work
So
from home.
Yeah, I did work from home. But I still usually check for mid. I don't know what I was doing today.
Yeah.
When I woke up, I had a little headache, so that was that. I was out.
That threw it off a little bit.
Yeah.
And see, for me, I'm like, I was out. I ran errands this morning. It was kind of cold. So I didn't have this on. And then I'm like, you know what?
Mm-hmm.
Why is my car saying 71 degrees?
Yeah.
And now I'm taking off the layers and I'm like, yep, nope, going in and changing.
Yeah,
And
no.
so this
and
is
it was,
what.
and it was warm. It wasn't a cool 70.
Yeah, it was a warm 70.
Yeah, it wasn't a crisp breeze. It was hot.
Hot. Yeah. To wear my.
And then y'all made me pull the loafers out.
Oh, yeah.
You did
I
it
love
last
the
week.
loafer.
You did it the other day. I
Yeah,
said,
I did it on
hey.
Monday. Yeah,
Yeah.
those are very cute. And with the
really
socks. I
Thank
love
you.
all of that. I love all of that.
Yeah.
So typically, I'm going to always give my outfit's going to always give auntie. And I'm going to give auntie depending on what age I'm picking up. So me and my nephew only 10 years apart. So
Oh, true.
I could hang out with him and it didn't give it gave like older sister.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
But when you picking up the babies, it's like, oh, I might have something else on because now I got to move kids in and out my car.
And see, that's where I mess up with my nieces because, I have like ranging from my oldest niece is 8.
Okay.
And then my youngest she just turned 1. So one time I wore all white. I don't know what I was saying.
Yeah.
All white. I had ketchup all down the side of my dress. It was, but it's the kids, so it's okay.
It's for the kids.
Yeah.
I probably would have been annoyed. I'm not going to lie.
I just was like, oh my God. Like, I don't know. Like when it comes to my nieces,
Knowing myself, I would have been like, okay, somebody got to come get their kids. I can't
usually
just
by the end of like day 3, usually by the end of day 2, I'm like, all right, I can't wait for you to go.
Yeah, you start
But
home.
yeah, and it's crazy because as soon as they leave, I miss them
Yeah.
immediately.
We do.
Like I look through pictures of my nieces in my phone and I cry.
Oh,
It's bad. When we were at my brother's birthday dinner last week, my niece made him a handmade card and she was like reading it to them, but she was like, oh, it's to mommy and daddy. So she was like reading it. And I was like sitting across the table, like looking at them. And my brother said something to me and I was like, I'm really trying to fight back tears. And then I just started crying at the table.
Oh my
My brother was
God.
like, you guys chill.
Look, she wrote it to mommy and daddy
But
on
it's
daddy's
just,
birthday.
Like I can only imagine for a parent. Cause for me, I didn't birth my niece, but
It feels
I
like
cried
it.
at her birth and it felt like just yesterday she was just born. And now she's just so like old and the things that she says and like just her mannerisms and like she has her own personality and it's just amazing to see.
all the things.
Yeah.
And I think as the kids get older, I feel like my dress is so far removed from what my nieces and
Let me
nephews
tell
would
you
wear.
something.
Like,
I feel like, oh, I'm cute, and then I
Yeah.
get around these young kids, and I'm like, oh, I'm giving auntie.
yeah, it's giving.
Yeah.
But I'm okay with
But
that.
I'm glad
because
about
the things
that.
they wear, no shade.
Couldn't do it.
It's just not my.
Couldn't do it.
No.
Yeah, couldn't do it. Even though some of the stuff I'm like, okay, the baggy clothes now that they wear.
See, and for me, it's the opposite. I can do the baggy piece. It's the
too baggy.
Why is everything out?
Yeah.
Why are we wearing bra
Crop
and
top.
pretty much panties outside?
Yeah, that's true.
It's a crop top, cool, but it's a level to it. Like,
But what grade are you in crop top? I'm sorry.
yeah,
My kid is not about to be in elementary and middle school with a crop top. Also, high school is pushing it for me because my mom didn't
I don't
allow
think
it.
high school have dress codes anymore. I
They
swear
don't. They don't have
'cause
dress codes.
Baby girl just graduated from LC Bird, and I'm sure she had on a crop top every day.
My mom did not allow it. She's going to ask you, where do you think you're going with that on?
Yeah, when I was growing up, it would have been the same way for me.
Yeah. Like,
But I would say, I ain't gonna say her name, but I would say when my daughter, that's the most you got out of her. You got a crop top, some jeans. She wore dark colors or neutral colors, or it was very. It wasn't much more than what I did or I tried to do. So I'm sure I tried to put on a crop top, and my grandma was like, "Excuse me,
yeah.
where are you going?"
Go
See,
back
crop
on.
tops wasn't even a thing when I was. I mean, I sound old, but like that wasn't a thing when we were in high school.
Yeah, it wasn't. Not really.
Which is funny
But
because
also
y'all know I
girls were still
graduated
trying
prior to y'all, and we wore 'em.
Yeah.
But you know, it's like
The
old
cycles.
becomes new.
Yeah.
And not trying
Yeah.
to be
No,
funny,
it
but,
is.
like,
I
old
got y'all
becomes
about
new
some
again.
years. Like
So,
when
yeah,
I
like-
was in my 12th grade year, I was wearing halter crop tops and like baggy pants because Aaliyah was
Yeah.
So it was like,
So that makes sense.
That
yeah.
does make
But
sense.
like,
and
you
then
know,
it fades. It go out.
Yeah, so that's
and then
how
it
it was.
circle
And then
back
it came
around.
back,
Yeah,
I think maybe
Yep.
when I was in college, because I graduated high school 2007.
I
yeah.
graduated high school 1999.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. 1999.
Yes.
High school?
Yes.
What?
Me and my friends always talk about like when you look at years, like the years between us, it's not like, of course it's years, but it's not like that significant. But when you talk about like
The
school,
numbers?
like
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
what grade you were in, it
Yeah.
makes you seem
Yeah,
like
yeah.
million miles
Look,
away.
I'm like 1999.
Yeah, 1999. I moved to Virginia. I was 10.
I was 10.
turned
I was
10.
11.
Yeah, I turned
Because
10.
my
Cash
nephew
money
was born in
taking
8.
over the.
Yeah.
9 in the 2000.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Because I
Yeah.
was like,
So I was actually
graduated
in the club dancing to that shit.
and we were in
Yeah.
elementary and middle school.
Yeah, because when I came here, I went into the 5th grade.
Okay. And I was 19. I was 11.
And I was partying.
Yeah, makes sense. You graduated in 1999? Let me stop saying it.
Yeah, because when the kids do that to me now, like, dang, 2007. I'm like, I'm not that old.
They be like that. They be saying the 90s as if it's like 1900.
Yeah.
Like it's not.
But it's literally people who were born in like 2003, and they're like an adult, a young.
They
adult.
are. They're 18. Yeah, my nephew. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Okay, that's a good segment. All right, so our topic today again, motherhood, auntie-hood, and everything in between. So getting into that, what is something that you wish people understood about motherhood?
It's not a one-size-fit-all situation.
Okay.
Because folks think they can give you unsolicited information on how they did, what they did with their kids, or how this worked for them. It may not work for you.
Okay. That's
Valid.
very valid.
Yeah.
So valid.
Yeah. I mean, you can give advice, but people be like this is what works, or this is no, thank you.
I still think spanking works. I'm not gonna lie.
I spank my children.
Well,
Yeah, I believe in discipline.
me too.
Yeah, I was old school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But on the advice piece, I feel like people should give advice if asked, not
Yeah.
unwarranted, unsolicited advice. Because I feel like a lot of people have problems with that where they think they're being helpful and they're not.
Like it can come off as
sometimes
insulting.
and sometimes it's
okay.
overwhelming for some people or it makes them feel like, invalidated or like they're doing something wrong. And I just feel like that's a touchy subject sometimes with
Kids, parents.
Yeah, and parents, just period. Especially like new parents.
But what
You know,
if
it
you're like
happens
auntie parent? Because I'm going to get that advice to my sister. I don't care if she don't like it.
So I feel like, you know, that's a different type of relationship. It's a different rapport you have.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you'll, you know, say things like, you need to be doing this with them or whatever.
Girl, what you doing?
Yeah, but I feel like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, amongst even sometimes even your friends, like they can
Yeah.
be close friends, but it's like, oh girl, you need to be doing that, or, you know, sometimes they're just venting or just, you know, saying what they're doing, or, you know, even if they feel like, oh, I'm just so overwhelmed as a new parent. I've seen it where,
Mm-hmm.
you know, they're like, I'm overwhelmed with this. And then people will just go in and like railroad them with all this advice. And that can be very overwhelming.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's like, I didn't ask you.
Yeah.
Maybe I just wanted to vent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
So I think people need to be more cognizant of that. I think I'm just very hyper aware of
what's going
how
on.
I'm trying to make, like, I
Other
don't want to make
people feel.
other people feel. Yeah. And I know it's not malicious a lot of times or with ill intent. People want to be helpful, but offer the advice if it's asked
Yeah.
for. That's just my opinion.
How long have you been a mom? How many years?
Oh, I just stopped like I didn't know. 23 years.
Okay.
Oldest child is 23.
A long time.
A long time.
A vet in the game.
Yeah.
Were you scared?
No.
Okay.
I knew I was going to be a mother from being a teenager.
Okay.
The way I babysat kids and the love I had for children. I see strangers. Oh my God, you're so cute. I just knew. I knew.
Yeah.
So I wasn't scared. She was like my prized possession. Like you couldn't come near her.
Gotcha.
Like I don't touch her. Leave
Was
her
it
alone.
like that when you had your second child? Because now you got two.
It was, but it wasn't. She was the worst
Okay.
because she was my first.
Yeah.
She was the worst. It was something like that with him. But as I had more kids,
Became a lot like, oh, here, take that.
yeah, it was more like, oh,
Can you hold this?
yeah, it was.
Real quick.
It was, but I wasn't scared. I felt like I was a natural.
Okay. That's good. So we did just ask you, like, what are some things you wish that people understood about mothers? And we also asked the question to our viewers on our, Instagram page. And what feedback did we get, Ash?
Okay, so we asked the question, what's something you wish people understood about motherhood, and we got a lot of good responses. So, someone said, "Motherhood is harder." Oh, sorry, I'm gonna have to repeat it because. Okay. Motherhood is harder without a village or reliable childcare. Amen.
Very much so.
Hallelujah.
And with the cost of childcare nowadays, I get it. New version of yourself at the same time, someone said. You can feel full from the love of your babies, but still lonely at the same time.
Oh.
Some of these were really hard to read. I was like, oh, God.
That's a different one.
Yeah. No pet, godkid, niece, nephew, or babysitting job can prepare you.
I was the opposite.
Okay. So nothing prepares you for being a mom.
Yeah, I guess, they feel like that's different.
That's
Like,
how I feel about being an auntie. Nothing prepared me. I ain't even getting no invitation or nothing.
I feel
Boom.
like babysitting
And I ain't get no
actually
choice.
helped me with that.
You said I ain't get no choice.
I ain't get no
was just
choice.
Off rip. I
Like,
was somebody auntie.
Here you go.
Yeah.
At 10 years old.
Oh, wow. Man.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Was not prepared.
Okay, well.
Okay, so how old is your oldest sibling?
47.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, that could make sense.
But it's not his child though.
Oh.
Huh.
So the sibling that had is 44 now.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like relationships like that are always cool though.
Yeah.
Because technically they're like your cousin kind
Yeah.
of more than your.
He was like my brother.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
but he's my nephew. So when people see us together now, they think I'm either with him as like his girlfriend,
Yeah.
or we're brother and sister. And it's just like we have the closest relationship. It was a lot closer when he was underage
Yeah.
because you kind of tell him what to do a little bit.
Yeah.
And he would listen. So, but yeah. So what other answers did we get?
We also got let's see. Everyone's journey is different, so don't listen to those trying to intimidate you. Sometimes it gets hard, but it's always a good time. We be wanting breaks. You can be a great mom without your world being your kids.
Oh, that is T. For sure T.
Yeah.
For sure T, because some people will have kids and now you no longer see them.
Yeah,
and I get it. Like, you want to raise your kid, you want to be all that you can be for them, but you also got to be all you can be for yourself too.
And I am a huge believer of that, but I don't say a lot because, I don't have kids. So a lot of times when you say things like that, people will say, "Oh, well, you don't have kids, so you don't understand." And that is annoying to me because I'm like, don't try to invalidate what I have to say because of that. Because everyone is not the same. There are some people who make their children their world. Kudos to you. But it's easy to lose yourself in that.
It is.
You have to learn to have balance. And I've had, I have a lot of friends who have really good balance, and I always commend them. I'm like, they're the best mothers, like always there for their children, showing up, doing all the things, like making sure their children are, dressed, fed, loved, attended to in all of the sports and events and, things. But they fine with leaving them kids behind and going doing things on their own and still having their own identity. I think that's very important.
You are like that. You're very balanced in that.
Yeah,
in that regard.
But I will say, I didn't get to this place until maybe after I graduated from Virginia State. So I graduated from state in 2014. I went back to school pregnant with my fourth child.
Okay.
So when I graduated from state, now I went to parties and stuff like that because I had a babysitter, but that's when I started traveling.
Okay.
And I did not feel bad for traveling. I raised all these kids. You know what I'm saying?
You felt like it was a reward, kind of.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if I want a break, why I can't have a break out the country?
That's true.
And of course, everything has gray areas. So there's some people who don't have a village.
Yeah.
So they can't leave their kids.
Yeah,
Like
I definitely had a village.
Always have their kids because they don't have anyone. But when you have people who will take your children and want to take your children and want to help, and you're like, no, like some people have, control issues with things like that, or they're just afraid to leave their kids, or they just don't want to. I just feel like that's not a good balance.
Yeah.
That's
true.
Because I feel like you can get burnt out. You have some parents that are like that, and then they be completely burnt out.
Yeah. And then they look, I feel like they're not, okay, I can't say they're not good for their kids, but if you are not taking care of yourself,
you're not in the mental state.
It's no way that you can be.
Yeah, you can't pour from an empty cup.
Yeah.
And I've learned that too.
Yeah. And so I've been in a situation where regardless, I was in a mother role.
Yeah.
And I still was like, I'm kind of burnt out. Like these are my kids, but I'm kind of burnt out.
Yeah.
Love the kids.
I mean, you were like a mother figure kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and if they're, around you consistently.
Absolutely.
I know you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because I know.
Yeah.
Without disclosing a lot.
Right.
You were actively there. So you had a right.
Yeah. And I really loved the kids though. Like really loved them. Like wanted the best for them, wanted all the things.
And it seems like you were having mom guilt.
I was.
Because
she was.
Mom guilt is real.
I was like, okay, but these are my kids, but also like
I love them.
Yeah, they gotta eat. I mean, I can't just go to happy hour with my friends. I gotta be, make sure the kids are good. So I'm still like in that process, I was still like, okay, I'm going to be able to do both. But also I will say this, I didn't have them 24/7.
Yeah.
And when I did have the one for a longer time, it was easier because he's older. Like, it's like, all right, I can just, hey, you ate. There was some in the kitchen. I always make sure there's going to be ample amount of food because kids need that.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I know that you have space in your room. I know all the things, your basic needs are met. So now Peace.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see you when I get back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But those
And I
are
think
real.
that's it. Yeah. The I always say, like, for parents, like the toddler years, like you living in the trenches.
Yeah,
like,
you
you're
are.
in the trenches.
You are.
Yeah. You're
You
fighting
are.
your way through every day.
You are.
And then when your kids, I feel like when your kids, of course, earlier grade school, they're still pretty dependent. But like once you start hitting like fourth, fifth grade,
It's like,
I mean, now granted, it is very different also.
still
with that
leave them at home.
I mean, like from when we were younger to
Yeah.
now, because when I was in fifth grade, I was 10 and I was able to stay home by myself.
Same.
Like, my mom told you get off the bus, y'all go in the house,
Don't open
whatever
the door,
you do,
don't
whatever.
go
Blah,
out.
blah. Yeah, we were taught. Now it's like, oh, your kids is
10
12,
and
13 going to aftercare.
Yeah. It's like, for what? And I'd be confused about that too.
And I think that's why sometimes these kids
Are not
they're
prepared.
soft as tissue.
Yeah, they are.
And they don't have problem solving skills. They're not resilient.
No, she's
Some
saying
of them,
the
yeah,
truth.
the truth.
Like,
Yeah.
But I didn't.
But I will
didn't
say
worry
the-
about that with mine.
I will say the times though.
The times have changed.
It is different times.
The times
but we
have changed.
we got to still kind of let up. With
Yeah,
certain
we with certain things. And see,
But again,
we're
this is
talk-
my humble opinion,
right,
and people be like,
right.
"Oh, you ain't got no
You
kids."
ain't got no kids.
So you
and
know
see,
what?
everyone says that, and it's like it doesn't matter if we don't have children.
But I was a kid at one point, and my
Yeah.
mama is my mama, and
I'm sitting
she
here
raised me right.
with kids,
Correct.
and I totally agree.
Yeah, yeah. And I think also it's not. I think people try to invalidate if you don't have kids that you don't have an opinion about it.
Yeah.
Because I didn't push out a kid doesn't mean I don't have children.
Yeah,
It just means because I've had this argument with people that say, well, you don't know you don't got kids. And especially when men say it. You didn't push out no kids either. So what makes them, what make your opinion more
We're
valid
even
than
playing
mine?
field.
Like, what we doing? We at the same level. You didn't push them out. So what makes you more of a parent than me?
amen.
Nothing. And that's how I look at it. Like, I love them the same. Only difference is they might not have my blood. But like, if they do have my blood, it makes it no different. It's all we're saying is somebody did push them out, which it wasn't the man. So
Yeah.
that's why I'd be like, you don't get to have that argument with
Yeah.
me about not having children.
Yeah.
Because you didn't have any either.
And some people who push them out don't even deserve to have the children.
Absolutely
But
not.
that's a different topic. For
Yeah,
a different
different topic for a different day. But it also segues into us being auntie moms.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
having the balance of when is being an aunt gonna get some type of, I need to get a aunt day like they have all these other days.
I'm pretty sure it's one
They
on
do
the
have an
calendar.
Aunt Day.
It is.
Yeah, but it needs to be worshipped at the same rate. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
like a Mother's Day. Or a
Yeah,
Father's
okay.
Day.
Because I mean, and the reason why I say that is because like I paid for school. I've bought school clothes. My niece and nephews know, okay, well, my mom getting on my nerves. So now I'm gonna call Auntie Mel. And
Yeah.
Auntie Mel's gonna say I can come over there and I'm gonna let them come over. Like,
Yeah.
or if I feel like my sister is doing too much, I'm gonna also say to her, like, ma'am, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Now, me and her have gotten into about them kids.
About them kids.
I'll tell her
Them kids.
all the time, I don't care if you don't like what I have to say. You can hang up the phone. I'm going to send you a text message. I'm going to say it regardless when it comes to them. And she knows it.
Yeah.
And they know it. Now, what I have learned for them, though, they have to start, having their own level of communication with their mom.
Yeah.
But I still feel like I'm like auntie mom.
Yeah. And see, I feel like with you have like older nieces and nephews.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still on the young side. Like I have, four nieces and then two nephews.
Uh-huh.
But they're all, the oldest is 8. She'll be 9 this 2026. And then the youngest is just turned 1. So my nephew and niece are like back to back. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, they are both 1. And so it's not to the point like we're not having those like deep conversations
Girl.
and tensions. It's kind of now where it's like, they're young and they're cute. And so like you love on them and you just do all the things. And I'm the auntie. So yeah, you do all the things that they want to do.
Yeah.
And, I don't get upset at things that their parents would get upset over. But like now as they're getting older, and they're very smart. Like these kids nowadays are very
They
smart.
know a lot.
Yeah, and they can be very manipulative.
They can.
And sometimes the mouths. So it's now getting to the point where I'm like, oh, I have to actually start being a little more stern. because sometimes I'm whipping my neck like, who you talking to?
Right. But that's also how we were raised.
Yeah.
They and I would never. Okay, I'm not gonna say never because I don't have a child yet. The gentle parenting for me.
Yeah, soft parenting.
I'm not soft auntie either. I am auntie that you can talk to, but when it comes to you disrespecting your parents, not around me.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna see what my sibling does to see kind of, how, or my friends. I'm like aunties to their children too. I'm gonna see how they handle in their situation. But when you ain't around, your kid doing the most, I'm sorry, I'm gonna move with auntie.
Yeah,
and auntie don't.
Because when you at auntie house, yeah, and I follow overall rules like like my nieces and them, they get like spankings, but they don't like a beating. They wouldn't know what a beating.
Yeah,
like never.
They would be traumatized.
Yeah, and sometimes
they need one, just a good one,
just one good lash. One good lash.
Just one good
lashing.
Just one good one.
But no, like, they don't. So I would never like overstep that boundary. Like, I don't even spank them.
Yeah,
that,
me neither.
That's just, I don't feel comfortable doing that. They are my nieces, and I will get stern with them, but I'm not going to put my hands on it. I'll leave that to the parents.
Right.
But they could use it sometimes. And I do feel like we need to get back to, I feel like I sound so old now. Like, we need to get back to the old ways.
Yeah, I mean, we do. They need to be incorporated.
Remember, I'm in a classroom.
Spare the rod, spoil the child, and I ain't spoiling no kids.
I'm in a classroom.
But are you not? Because it's like you don't even realize you're doing it.
Let me think.
And these kids nowadays are our gifts back in the day was a little nail polish set.
Yeah.
Now it's iPads, phones,
Roblox.
Yeah, we're going on international vacation. And times are different, and it's a beautiful thing that, we have incomes that can afford to do more things. But I didn't go on my first international trip until I could take myself.
Same.
Me too.
Same.
Me too. Well,
I went
and
to Mexico.
No shade to Mama Sue. Susan is my girl.
Right.
She did the best
she
by
could.
me.
Yeah.
I had all the things, but we didn't have it like that to be going on. So, life looks different for them, which is a beautiful blessing. But with that comes sometimes a sense of entitlement.
Yeah, because they feel like they should have it as opposed to
like
they didn't earn it.
when you're saying no, and when you just give and give, and you're giving because you can, and you want to create these experiences that you didn't have, but then they looking at you sideways for certain things, and it's like,
I said no.
How dare you?
Right.
Yeah.
You think you should just get it because you want it?
Yeah.
That's not how life works.
Yeah.
And that's why I said I'm both auntie and like disciplinary, and I won't spank. That's not my thing.
Yeah.
I will threaten to do it because they don't know that I won't do it.
Yeah. That's the thing.
So it's good to just say, yeah, you keep playing.
Yeah.
You're going to get a spanking.
Me and my sister-in-law's mom are like really cool. And she would say that. She was like, girl, you could threaten them with the belt. So one time I was like, they were acting crazy. And I said, I'm going to get the belt. And they were like, no. I was like, you would have thought that they got me.
Right. By you, right? Yes. No, right.
I had to leave out the room because I was laughing.
Yeah. How are you as aunt as opposed to mom?
There's no difference.
Okay. Because right now you are a mumty.
A mumty.
Yeah.
Mumty. I like that. It's really no difference. My nephew tries to manipulate me too.
Can you give us a little bit of backstory on your nephew?
My nephew is 7. Mm-hmm. We lost his mom in May.
Okay.
So I have custody.
Okay.
Of him.
And that brings you to now another minor.
Yes.
Because
my last kid is graduating this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
we're starting all over. But I'm no different.
Yeah.
So when he tried to manipulate me, I'm like, you do know I did this 4 times, right? Mm-hmm. Like, you do know that. But he's so smart. He tried to manipulate me on stuff he know I can't ask my sister this. That's how smart he is.
Gotcha.
Like, hey, my bedtime is, my mom let me stay up to such and such and such. You a bald-faced liar. No, she didn't.
Right.
No, she didn't.
Oh.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, actually, my mom, that's how he talks. Well, actually, you're telling a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You don't remember he stayed with me in January prior to his mom dying.
Okay.
That was my test, I guess. She gave me the blueprint of how to take care of him. Mm-hmm. So anything he wants to lie about, I remember. I'm like, January, she told me you went to bed at this time. She told me this, da, da, da. But he'd be like, no, actually, my mom, da, 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 da.
Do you feel like you're more of a mom as far as schedules with him
Yes.
than you are with your own kids?
Way more.
Why do you think?
I guess because I had such a break.
Okay.
My kids are 23, 21, 18, 16.
Okay.
So they were kind of like back to back. I was raising all of them at the same time, if that makes sense. Like it was 3 in elementary school, 1 in middle school.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Okay. So with him, being that he is the baby of the house, it's totally different. He goes to bed at 9 o'clock. Then my kids went to bed at like 9:30. I took electronics 2 hours before. With him, he don't get screen time until Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't do screen time. When he gets home, you shower. My kids have more free range.
Gotcha.
Like they knew to take a bath, but it wasn't
Because where you were.
right. So now it's everything is like clockwork.
Very regimented.
Yeah, it is. So like last night he got home later because my son picked him up and he stayed at the Y to play ball. So he got home later. So when he got in the house, he's like, Auntie, actually, I don't need to take a bath. I said, that ass getting in the bathtub. The hell you mean? You been at school on the playground at the YMCA and you gonna crawl in the bed with me?
Right.
I said, if you don't, okay, Auntie.
Yeah, which makes sense.
I mean,
I love how kids say things like that casually. Yeah. I just don't need a bath tonight.
Don't worry about it.
Like, he was serious. He was
worry about
it. If you, and he saw my face, he was just like, okay, well, all right, let me go. But I think I don't want to say I'm better. I'm a better mother. I don't want to say
You've
that.
learned more. And you also are, we're not the same people that we were years ago.
Because like I said,
that's 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Plus.
Yeah. So it's like, I'm better at this. Did I wish this? No. Never would have thought this would have been his reality or my reality, but I'm way better at this. Like, in every way, I iron his clothes for the week.
Okay.
I plan out lunch for the week. With my kids, I may have had an idea of what they was going to put on.
Right.
But in the morning, it was, you put this on, you put this on, you put this on. You get what I'm saying? Like,
Scrambling.
like I moved in chaos.
Gotcha.
But it worked for me.
Yeah.
They still got to school on time. They got to the bus. Everything was fine. I raised them. I think I did pretty good with them, you know. But this go around, I am very strategic, very on schedule with him.
Okay.
Like last night it was frustrating to me. Like I'm in the bed and I'm waiting on you to get home because my son decided to stay and play basketball. And I'm like, he needs to read for 20 minutes every night.
Okay, gotcha.
Like I'm in that place.
Yeah.
And I want to keep him. It's like I want to make my sister proud. So I want to make sure everything he did with her,
he's still
keep it going.
Yeah.
Like,
which keeps him in routine too.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a journey because this little boy is not a normal 7-year-old. This little boy was here before.
Well, it's definitely.
And when I mean he was here before, wait till y'all meet him.
Yeah. It's definitely going to be a good journey.
Yeah.
Yeah. So me as an aunt, I think I have gotten all like the good experience to be a mom.
Absolutely.
Like, I think being an aunt for so long, because right now it'll be 27 years of being an aunt. And so being an aunt for that long, kind of like, even though I will say this, even though we never get to determine how we're going to be as a parent, because we don't know.
Yeah.
So
do you feel like you were the bring the snacks auntie or the pep talk auntie?
I am both. Technically, I'm both by default, because also like they know I'm going to give them a pep talk. And I've always been the type that like, you coming to ask me for something, I got to give you some feedback first. Money,
okay, that's good.
Whatever the things are. Like, you come and ask me for money, but you forgetting that I got to work hard for this.
Yeah.
Like, I got to talk to you about it. Like,
I love it. It's a lesson.
Yeah,
it's a lesson. You said, all right, you know she gonna go over there and lecture us, but
I'm
gonna give it to her.
Yeah, and they know it. Like, my nephew will call and be like, "Hey, can I get some money?" He always do this, and I'm like, "Do I look like a bank? I'm not a bank. So why do you need the money? What happened to yours?
Yeah.
What happened to yours?" And then he's like, "I spent it on da 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 da." And I'm like, some of that spend is not valid. So we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it.
You know, that's really good that you're like instilling those things in them from early, because I feel like, you know, it's annoying. Like thinking back, sometimes it's like the things that you feel like you were being lectured on is annoying then, but then like as you get older, you're like, those were like nuggets of knowledge that you appreciate as you get older.
So helpful.
Yeah, I feel like I'm like I've been the bring the snacks auntie, and the yes you can, it's okay auntie. But now, like I said, like my niece is now getting older, like so they're 9, 5, 4, and then 1.
And see, that 9-year-old is getting to the point where like school conversations.
Yes, she's in school.
Boy conversations. And it's like somebody's got to talk to her because parents don't necessarily always feel comfortable going deeper into things.
Oh, I will say her parents are, and I'm not saying that because they're my siblings, but they are very good at like having open dialogue. And
that's
like,
good.
Yeah, checking her.
But I think
and that's
also,
the thing. That's why I feel like I could be the
bring the snacks.
Yeah, bring
but
the snacks.
Also,
auntie,
kids don't listen to their parents when receiving information a lot of times like they would from their aunt.
Yeah. I feel like, with certain things. And I feel like I'll see, like, I can't wait for them to get older. Yeah. Like.
And they're like coming to you. Like, I hate to say this because like it's all the hard moments that it's still like, this is why I say you're still a mom, even if you are
like
not.
Cherish those moments because
when my nephew had his first heartbreak up and he was bawling on the phone, I felt so bad.
Oh yeah, that man was heartbroken.
He was crying so hard on the phone, and I just was like, "Oh my God, what happened?" Now I'm like, "What can I do? We gotta fix it. We gotta," because I'm a fixer also. Yeah. So we gotta fix it. What can we? And then the mom that I was to the other child had that same moment, and it was difficult. Even though he wasn't like bawling on the phone, every bit of him telling me was like, he's like, Mel, I gotta fix it. What can I do? And I told him what to do. I got the girl back.
Okay. So you was giving sound advice.
Yeah.
Right.
Sound
but
advice,
like,
for sure.
It's not, it has such hard moments that I think people really, that's why I don't like when people say you don't have kids, you don't know.
Oh yeah. Because it's very different.
Because those moments.
She said, I want in on the combo too.
Like, are you kidding?
I was like,
I was like, is she listening?
It was so funny.
She said she got some shit to say.
I was like,
she said, I'm going to chime in. You ain't got to put me in there.
What is she doing?
She said, tag me in, coach.
Like, I was so confused. Like, no one's talking to you.
She said,
I just turned off. She understood my. Yes. Hold on, but that phone been with me for a long time, so she done heard every conversation too.
I know what you've been through.
Oh my God, that is fucking hilarious.
All of the things.
Now, that's a blooper. Okay?
That is going to stay.
Was funny.
Actually,
that time Siri wanted to be included. Oh my God.
But yeah, getting back to like you guys, because we didn't get to choose to be aunts, we just aunts because somebody had a kid that's related to us. But what about the aunties that we are to people's kids who are not related? They're our friends and like their kids or even coworkers. Like now they're.
I don't got no coworkers. Yeah, I don't do that with the coworkers.
Plenty of.
No, with the coworkers that became friends. How about that?
I mean, so I guess like when I was younger, I did have a friend who, we became like friends outside of work, and I did love her daughter. She was so cute, but we were like younger, so it was like different. Now, I'm older, and I'm at the age where a lot of my friends are having, they have kids, so like their kids are toddlers, like between 2 to 4. Mm-hmm. And I'm just, like I said, I'm the friend, and before, I'm the friend that I meet you at every stage of life. So you're in motherhood and, you with your kids, I'm with the kids too. Like, I'm going to the kids' birthday parties. I'm doing all the things. Because people will say, like, you be going to your friends' kids' birthday parties? You ain't got no kids? And I'm like, yeah, but those are like my babies too. Like, when you're close to me, like most of my friends are like my family anyway. So I'm like, what do I look like not showing up to their things? Yeah.
Yeah.
And these are my lifelong friends. So I will be in these children's lives until
Forever.
they're adults too. So
Yeah.
why wouldn't I pour into them? Why wouldn't I
Same.
be there for them the same way that I would be there for my blood
Same.
nieces and nephews?
And I'm the with my friends, I'm like, yeah, drop your kid off. It's okay. Drop them off.
Yeah. And see,
Right.
with me, I say that, but I feel like nobody like they sometimes like, I've watched some of my friends' kids, but I do a lot. So like,
That's
I feel
why.
like, yeah, they're like, you're always busy. Like you're
And
always
I'm gonna
gone.
drop the kid off.
Yeah. Now my brother and my sister-in-law, they like, I'm thinking they calling to invite me to something. They be like, oh, what you doing? I'm like, oh, I'm free. What's up? And they're like, you can watch the kids.
And then you're like, nah.
I'm like, yeah, if I'm free, I'm always gonna, because I love them. But I'm like, you can't ask me last minute because you're booking up.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll always I try to show up however I can. The fundraisers, I'm gonna give to the fundraiser.
All the things. I went to my best friend. I drove to her house in Maryland. She bought a new house, so I went to her house. I got to see the kids. She's like, "Can I go get da-da-da? Can I keep the kid?" Sure, girl. Bye.
Yeah.
See ya. But also I feel like as a friend, I'm always going to be the friend that your kids are not it's not like a stranger.
Yeah. Cause I feel like that's just so disheartening when especially if it's a close friend and then you see their kid and the kid is looking at you like,
who are you?
Yeah.
Why are you here?
Who wants that? You want them to love you like you love them and their parents.
But also I'm going to be, like you said, be around them forever. So it's like, I mean, even if I stop talking to her tomorrow, I'm still going to be like, oh, your kid birthday? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. It ain't for you.
You just get, they
kid.
they get a gift in the mail.
Yeah. For the kid.
But addressed to the kid.
Yeah. To the kid. But I know that nothing's going to happen, but also I know people need breaks.
Yeah.
And we've talked about breaks, and when you do have a village, I think a lot of times it might be hard to pull on your village because of whatever guilt, because people will say, well, ain't nobody telling her to have them kids.
Oh, people say that all the time.
People say that.
And I was blessed because my village was my dad, God rest his soul, my auntie, God rest her soul, and my grandma, who's now 99 with dementia. She's still here.
Shout out to grandma.
Yeah.
She's a cutie pie. But I had a really nice village. So even when my first time going out the country was to Africa.
Okay.
Oh, wow. That was a big first trip.
It was through Virginia State. I was in school.
Okay.
So it was study abroad. And I remember dropping all 4 of my kids off with my grandmother and my aunt. I don't know too many people that can do that. Because on a regular weekend, it's like, we'll take the girls this weekend. We'll take the boys next weekend. They split it up. And then whoever didn't have whatever set, my dad may have taken the other 2.
Yeah.
I always,
That's why how it is with us. So with my nieces, we'll split between my sister-in-law's parents and then me. So, but for me, I don't have a car big enough for all of them. And it was funny because when I was getting my newer car, I was like, I should get a car with a 3rd row.
For them, which is the mom in you.
Yeah, so I can fit all my nieces at once because they can't all fit in my car at once. So I'm waiting for the day that my niece can sit in the front seat because then I can take them all.
Okay, yeah, but that's the mom in you to think about what kind of car to get.
Yeah, I was literally looking for cars, but I was like, this car is a boat.
Yeah, they're huge.
This is huge.
Yeah,
they're huge.
And I was coming from a little small sedan, so it was a big transition.
It's a lot of car. I had 3 minivans, I believe.
Oh wow, yeah, you was momming.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
You did have a minivan when I met you.
Yep.
It's a second
Kia
car.
Sedona.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna just have to. If I had 10 kids, we got to find a cool car.
I had a cool car. I had an Audi.
She had a car and then a van.
Oh,
and then I had a van.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I had 2 cars.
So you had another car to drive. Okay.
I did. And I was that way that was the last time I had 2 cars when I had that van and the Audi. But yeah.
I mean, and they do make some very nice vans.
They do.
Well,
when you try to pull up in a
windows
van,
come down on the back.
Yeah.
The sliding.
No,
so
they
had
make
that cool
a lot
one.
of really nice vans.
That was real cool. I was glad to
Yeah, and they have their
Get out of-
spacious.
My sister said she never got one.
No,
Yeah.
and I'm that same person. I'm like, you got to find a way around a van.
Yeah, but some moms mom so hard. Like I will say, my
No,
sister
they love
mom
a
so
van.
hard. She's not getting a van. My mom's like, Melissa, you need a van. She's like, no, I'm not doing that. And what did she get? A Challenger.
Yeah,
that's
that
a
one.
that only got two sides. It doesn't even have a
opposite.
back.
I'm weak.
Yes,
I just thought
that's
about
what she
that
did. She got a Challenger.
I mean,
and it's
technically,
like
all my kids could fit in any car I got. Now the Audi
her
was
kids
smaller,
could not
so
fit.
They did. My kids did fit in that.
And her kids are tall. You have to go pick them up now. She like, ride with you, auntie. Because you chose to get a Challenger over a van.
Yeah, that was.
I mean, at least a 4-door.
She had an SUV. She did get an SUV. And then as the kids got older, it's like, I'm not.
And that's what I'm saying. I'm like, her kids are older, so she does have an excuse where it's like, drive your own car.
She had a Challenger when they were in middle school.
Oh, okay.
So she was not.
Kudos to her, because I wish I never even thought about getting a SUV. My first thought was a mini. I had 3 minivans.
You never thought about getting an SUV?
Nope.
Ever?
Nope. You know
'Cause
what I
minivans be
thought
in
about? I
accidents.
thought about how much damn gas an SUV took versus
true.
my goddamn
That
minivan.
makes
That's smart. Yeah.
That's
That
what I
makes
thought of.
sense.
So on top of my dad, it was one of them people that went to the auction. So 2 of my minivans I didn't have a payment on.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
That
that
last one
makes
I had a
sense.
payment on. It was a low payment, but I had a payment on that one.
That
but
makes sense. That makes sense.
for why? For why?
So we did ask the listeners, our viewers on IG that are aunts.
Yeah,
are
we
they
asked them if they were to bring the snacks, auntie, or the
pep talk?
Yes, and overwhelming amount of the responses was they both.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they
we're
of
both.
them.
A lot of people said, we bring the snacks and then
We
do the
talk
pep
about
talk.
it, yeah.
It said when you need me, call auntie. Both. I will feed and give the pep talk. A lot of people said definitely just the snacks. One said both, depending on the kid.
Oh yeah, because some kids just outright mannish.
Yeah, and some are just like some kids
They
are
are.
just angels. You don't have
Yeah,
to
you
guide
don't
them
gotta,
on anything.
they got it. They got that figured out. But the ones that are like
That was me.
angel,
I'm not even being funny.
You were an angel. I could
Pretty
see
much,
that.
yeah. Like I was such a rule follower.
I could see that.
Yeah, I just feel like if my mom told me don't do this,
You ain't do it.
okay, I could do it and get in trouble, or I could not do it and not get in trouble. I'm not getting in trouble.
That
So I'm
makes
just not
sense.
gonna do it.
That makes
I love
sense.
that for you.
Yeah, and everybody's different, but I just was, and I just always did what I had to do. You get good grades in school, you go to school, you don't skip school, you don't do those things.
Shit.
Don't skip school.
I skip school.
I won't
like a
skip in
mother.
for real, but like I'm gonna leave early because I know that I'm gonna leave early.
I
when
left early,
won't.
I skipped,
But that was
I did
only senior
everything.
year. Senior year.
No, I mean I
Okay.
left early because my classes were done early.
Well, I was done with school, so but like I was done when I was done. I'm gonna write the note in the morning and then I'm gonna leave early.
Oh yeah, I won't write no. The thing is, my mom. So my mom was a teen mom, and she did not play around. She was like, people will never say that my kids are the stereotypical kids from the teen mom. So I feel like, and my family is West Indian, and West Indians do not play around
Okay.
when it comes to discipline, respect,
All
all
the
of the
things.
things. So she put the fear of God in me. Now my older brother, he liked to test the waters.
Yeah.
It's always one.
Somebody.
Yeah, and remember we talked about beating?
Yeah.
He got the beat.
Yeah. Oh, so okay.
Yeah.
Well, we all got beatings. So
Yeah, see, I wasn't.
because we were guilty by association.
Oh, see, the one I will say with my mom, which I respected, was like, we used to try to look out for each other. For a long time, it was me and my 2 brothers before my sisters came along. And so, if something happened and my mom's like, okay, who did this? We would just all be quiet because we don't want to
So now everybody in trouble.
So, yeah, then she would line us up and say, all right, well, if nobody knows who did it, then everybody will get in trouble.
Did you snitch?
So then you
then?
got to start snitching a little bit.
Okay, but then why? You should still get a
So
beating.
you just be like this.
You should have still got a beating.
I got a beating for
You
snitching
you
before.
you look at like
You ain't gonna say nothing.
so you're not going
You know it was you.
did it?
It was you. You know it was you.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna tell on you, but you ain't gonna say nothing. Well, I will say in my family of 9, that's how many siblings I had. I mean, 8 other siblings. We not doing no snitching. Everybody getting a beating.
That was sweet because I couldn't.
My mama also not about to be asking
I was with Ashley.
multiple times.
I'm telling
Well, that's a lot of people
who
to be
did
asking.
it. She asked you what?
At that point, it was the solid.
Sometimes we don't know. I'm still getting a beating, even though I don't know who did it.
I wasn't even there.
I really was. Like, I might have been in my room playing or something, and then somebody did something, and now we're all still getting a beating. Like, and I used to say, you want somebody to tell on somebody, but I don't.
I genuinely don't know.
I have no clue. I'm not sure. So now, like I said, we got beatings because we were guilty by association.
Yeah.
And my mom said, well, at some point, the person that did it, it comes out. I said, when? It never came out. I mean, I got beaten for a long time.
For no reason.
And I don't remember it ever coming out.
Yeah.
So I think her being a mom and just like, my kids are not just going to get out of control. They're not going to be getting unruly. I'm going to keep the fear of God was in me.
Yeah.
Like, but also I wasn't getting beat with things that people are getting beat with. So therefore she started leveling up.
Ooh.
So now.
Oh, your mom was a level up.
Yeah.
No.
She's leveling up.
We kept it pretty traditional with a belt.
Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean,
my
we
brother,
got belts in our hands, maybe.
Not pretty
my brother caught some crazy stuff sometimes.
We kept it pretty traditional.
But yeah, she kept it pretty traditional.
We were switch
and it was
extension cord.
See, when we lived in New York, and like I didn't even know when we moved here. I didn't even know what that was.
What?
A switch.
A switch?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I got spanked with switches.
Yeah, I was like, what is that?
She's from the South.
Yeah, and so that's what they're like. Yeah, people from the South like will
go outside, and you gonna pick the switch.
Yeah, I had to.
And my mom used to be using all that manipulation back then. If your switch break, you gonna get a worse beating. Yeah. So don't. And my brother would literally go out there and get the best switch, and it was manipulation. It's like no. And my mom
isn't like the thinner. It's like it's kind of like a whip.
Well, he was getting the thick, like slightly bamboo switches.
The one that
it's
won't
enough
break.
It whips.
You can literally see the bending and it's not breaking. So my mom would leave. We would break them things.
Oh goodness!
And then throw them outside. Where are all my switches? Why are you looking for switches?
Exactly.
You just got home. Sit down. Sit down. Who's getting a beating? That's always be like, who's getting a beating? What am I getting a beating for?
She just want to be prepared.
Yeah.
She wanted to be prepared.
But I will say the way my mom raised me is how I would raise
your children.
My children.
Well, I spank my kids.
Oh, I say that all the time.
Minus the spanking. I just feel like it's not that I won't. It's just the spanking for me now. I've learned because I've had enough kids to practice on that I don't need to do that. I can just take certain things and move in certain manners.
Yeah, that's how I move now. But when they were younger, the two older ones, I remember, and I didn't have to actually whoop them.
Yeah,
they may have gotten a few spankings, but what I did was I bought a belt from a local hair store, and I named it.
Okay.
So when we were in public, you wanted to act a ass. I said, hey, you want to have a visit with, you want Sally Sue to visit you?
You want Sally
Sue? And they're like, no, mommy. I'm like, get it together.
Look.
So it was very rare that I actually had to beat them.
You want
because they knew who Sally Sue was.
Right.
Sally Sue was my white belt from a local hair store.
Okay.
I ain't have to do no switches because my dad and mom got switches for us when we were kids. Don't want them problems. But I didn't really have to.
I think my mom had to, though. I think you had to have some level.
Wrangling 9 children, your mother is a saint.
She is.
And she had all of us natural because she didn't want us to be drugged up.
God bless her.
Wow.
Bless
and
her
she got her tailbone broke to get one of the kids out. It was break the baby's shoulders or break her tailbone.
That's why she said switch. Switch it is. Y'all gonna feel this wrath.
Somebody is getting... And what I will say about my mom's parenting, which is what I like, is my mom was never beating us angry. We would always have family meetings before you got to beat.
Oh wow.
Oh, your mom the shit.
You gonna sit down? We're gonna talk about it.
I knew I liked
and
her.
I still
you like. Oh, all right, good sesh. Now let's go hang on to this beating.
Line up. Now, if you get beat with a extension cord or a switch, now we didn't get extension cords all the time, but we got them enough to know what they were and how they felt. Okay.
Yeah.
If you are getting beaten with a certain type of thing, you can go out in the hall. It's gonna be a line out in the hall. You're gonna come in the room. You're gonna shut the door. It's you and my mama, and whatever you getting is what you get. Now, us kids,
This was like Mortal Kombat.
we literally used to rank it like, oh, he better get a long beating because he was the reason why we standing in line. He promoted this, and his beating would be short.
That is so crazy.
And we're like,
I wondered, did she get tired by the time she got through
that's
all
why.
of y'all?
Okay, so what the trick is? You can call. Sometimes she say youngest to oldest, oldest to youngest.
Oh,
sometimes the
she was
beating's based on
strategic.
how much like you've done.
Oh, so she used to shake it up a little bit.
Yeah, so you don't ever know. Or
there was-
sometimes just random, like how you come in is how you come in. Now, there's a bathroom right there.
She says, "Is that Melanie?"
Yeah. Mirren!
Yeah.
No, there's a bathroom right by the door. So right before the person that's before you is, they be about to be over. So you rush in the bathroom. So now now the person behind you.
And you know what's worse? The anticipation.
Yes,
of it. The waiting.
It is.
Oh God.
But I will say her parenting style had to, when I look back, it's like some things, there's no perfect parent. But I knew that my mom loved me. She's not beating me because she hates me or she's upset about, like, it's never the act. It's never the, like, you as a person, it's always just the act.
Yeah. And my mom was the same way. It never was, because some people, they
beat out of anger.
Yeah, they're taking their frustration out on their child. It was never that. Because usually we got beat with a belt and it would literally be like 3 slaps and then that's it.
All right.
Yeah, like
you can't even say beat. You got a spanking.
Yeah, it was never like,
she might as well use her hand
crazy.
At that point.
Yeah, with my brother, she had hit him with something else before, but it's still like it was always like 3.
Yeah,
and then that's
it wasn't.
Yeah,
it was enough.
It was enough for you to remember.
Mm-hmm.
Don't do that again.
That was me with my kids.
Yeah.
And
now what you got, I did get from my grandmother, my dad's mom, when we cut up down there in Petersburg. She wore that ass out and she made us do the switch thing. My daddy, a few times, beat us. And I snitched. That's why I got beat.
Okay. Well,
but
rightfully so.
It was one of them types that you talking about your mama do. And then my grandma, she raising me, she may have gave me 3 or 4. Like I was like Ashley, I was a good kid.
Same.
I was a good kid, but it also was multiple of y'all in the house. It was only me and my cousin. It was just me and my cousin growing up.
I'm like, now I'm trying to question. Was I not a good kid because I got beaten?
No. Your dynamic was more.
No, you just got caught up in.
I was
she got caught up
guilty
in the
by
bullshit.
association. I said it every single time. Guilty by association.
I was so sick of them.
Oh, well, sometimes you are. You're like, where did he go? He needs to get back here before my mom gets home. And she starts beating because he out the yard. Kids go out the yard. My mom's had a rule. You're not going to go out the yard when she's not home. Nobody's going anywhere.
Come on back.
Now I'm like, so we'd be like, where's he at? He's always out the yard. He's always out. He knows. If he heard this, he would know.
It's always a boy.
It is. And it was the same boy. That's why if they heard this, they would all know who, without me saying, which he don't care if you say, he'll tell you. Yeah, he was bored. He can go out the yard. Like, he don't care.
My brother
and my boy,
crazy stuff.
My youngest boy is that one.
Yeah.
You know,
he did it also because he's bored. He needs something to stimulate.
Yeah.
And sometimes I'd be like, you don't supposed to be out the yard. He got left one time because my mama went to the beauty supply store to get some stuff for her to do our hair.
Yeah.
And she said, don't get out the car. And he got out the car.
God damn.
And when my mom
left?
when my mom got in the car, my mom ain't looking for kids. She ain't got kids.
I told you.
Don't get out of the car. He jumping because we was in a station wagon. I still remember.
How did I know she had a station?
We had a station wagon. That was one of the vehicles that we had a long time ago. But he got out. Everybody quiet. My mom's, she backing on up. He was told not to get out the car. Okay, she backs on up. She leaving, and here he comes running behind the car. Just running. Everybody looking. Mom Brandon running behind the car. So calm. What? Because she don't know. She thinks she got all kids. And he hauling it behind. And it's like, see, I shouldn't have got out the car.
Yeah.
And I used to be like, and he better get a beat by himself. I'm not getting a beating with him.
Did he?
Like, I need to have a one-on-one when we get
so
home.
my mom.
So she said, y'all should have made sure he stayed in the car.
Him running behind the car was his punishment in her mind. But like my mom was also not going to sit around and beat all the time because she would be tired. Like,
yeah.
So she got to pick her battles.
That's why y'all had sessions.
And we had the session so she could go over what you getting a bean for. And sometimes I'm like, you don't owe me.
I love that.
You don't owe me. And you know what she say? I owe you for the old and the new. The new. It was not even any old. Now we got new. But I appreciate it because my mom could have chose a different route. Like,
absolutely. She
was married, now she's not. So now she has all these children. It's like she could have chose a different route. So for her to stick it out and, I'm going to take care of my kids, but my kids not going to be out of control.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's why I definitely respect it.
Yeah. And we didn't have aunts. So that's why I try to be.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all
had each other.
Yes. I have aunts.
But not aunts
just
like
not
you.
like
I don't. Right. So I try to be the aunt that I needed.
Yeah.
Somebody that I know you can call. I know, hey, if I have a game, they're going to pull up. When my nephew had AAU, his mom couldn't go. I went.
That's beautiful.
I went to Vegas and made sure he was good. And I'm glad I did because he got hurt the first game.
Okay.
So, but that is how the type of village that my mom cultivated by raising us how she raised us. Because she would be like, look around the room. This is all you got. And I'm looking. That's what I got. Well, you keep going out the yard, girl.
But I love that she did that because that
she created community within the family.
Within your own family. And a lot of times, a lot of people, they're estranged from their siblings, and for a plethora of reasons. But when you can create that bond, it is a beautiful thing. Because like me and all my siblings, we we all like each other, genuinely like each other, and it is nice to have because not everybody has
both
that.
of y'all
are
talking from a different place, honey.
Yeah, and that I'm grateful for.
Same.
You can always think about the things that you didn't have. Like my mom always struggles with, like, I wish I could have given you this, and I don't think that. I think I knew that we struggle like financially with things, but my mom always poured into us in the ways that we needed to be poured into.
She showed up.
Yes, exactly, and like made sure that we were there for each other, and we were very big on like family talks and discussions. We didn't get to talk before the beating.
Well, sometimes we were just having family meetings. Sometimes we would have prayer.
Okay.
So you're having a meeting about praying, and we're going to pray and do all the things, the holy, the water and all the things. And then you're gonna catch this there's beating. Other meetings, you're about to get a beating. Yeah. You just know it.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing, like those are communicate. And that's why I think people struggle with communication. And I feel like that was always like instilled in us to like talk to each other.
Yeah.
So I am good at like talking things out.
Yeah.
And I think that came from my mom.
Yeah.
So,
shout out to mom.
Yes. Yeah. And like you said, you didn't have aunts, but my mom only has one sister. She's one of 5, but it's only one girl, my aunt. And I love my aunt is the best. Like, she's like my favorite person.
Yeah.
So,
and see when my cousins say that, I'm in all for them. I don't got that experience.
Yeah.
But it's okay because I feel like with that, the lack there, I'm a great aunt, and I'm never gonna take away from like how I am as an aunt.
Yeah.
Like, but I think not having,
you can still mourn something.
Yeah. And I think not having allowed me to be better at and understanding what I needed as a kid. This is what I'm gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I think switching gears to now dating and not having kids and people wanting kids and people looking at you because you don't have kids and trying to make it a red flag.
No.
It's all the things. It happens.
Yeah, I think that's just manipulation and gaslighting.
Same.
Because my thing is, if we're the same age, and
maybe
you
they're
talk
not.
about me not having no kids, why you don't got no kids?
They might have them. Sometimes they do
but
have
they want
them.
more.
They want more. Some people wonder why you don't have children.
And assume you just won't children.
And assume, not that you don't, because obviously they've had the conversation, they know you do. But I think everybody thinks that because I don't have kids, I couldn't have had kids. And that is where the misconception lies. Just because I don't have them doesn't mean that I couldn't have had them.
Okay, I got what you're saying.
Okay.
I could have had them for sure.
Like something wrong with you or something.
Right. I could have had them for sure. The choices I'm making from my life are for my life.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be a mom that is just making kids with 10 people, 15 people. And everybody, because you're going to have something to say about that too. but I also chose career too, because of how I was raised.
Yeah.
My mom chose mom first because she was a stay-at-home mom, and then her situation changed.
Yeah, you know what's funny? My mom chose living her life over being a mother.
Okay.
So again, like I said, the last time we was talking about it, that's why I believe when I had my kids, I was gonna make sure I was there. At no point I wanted my kids to say, "Well, my mom wasn't here," or "I don't know what she had going on," but I was always there. Hence, the traveling then started until my kids were, one was in middle school and they were in like later years, and they were old enough. They weren't babies when I started, like traveling and things. But that's why I think I am the way I am with my kids.
That's what.
Because I also heard when I was growing up, Black parents tend to say the most harsh things sometimes. But I remember getting into it or doing something and my aunt saying something like, "You're going to be just like your mom." Now, granted, my aunt took a major role in raising me. She was like my mom. But when she said that, I don't know if it was something that fueled something in me. It was like, hell no, I'm not.
Maybe she did that as a way to.
That's why I said Black parents.
That's still very hurtful, though.
It is.
Yeah, and I remember crying to my dad saying, "She said I'm going to be just like my mom. She said I'm going to be just like my mom." And I knew that my mom wasn't there at the time. So it's like, excuse me? So when I started having kids, it was like, I'm not asking you for anything. I'm going to do this. And I made a way. I figured out.
Yeah.
And then thinking about what you just said, it was like a light bulb just went. I created my own community with my kids.
Yeah.
Hence how I told you, okay, well, I'm going to make sure my son can pick my nephew up to make sure I can do this so I can do that. So I did create that community. I didn't have as many kids. But I'm sitting here thinking, listening to y'all talk, I'm like, I may have did the damn thing.
Yeah. Where a lot of people, we all have choices.
Amen.
Everything is a
I
choice.
say that every day.
Everything is a choice. So that's why I was segue into where it's my choice that I don't have children. It's not for me to explain it to you why I don't have kids. When I choose to have a child, I don't need to explain it then either. If I choose to not, I don't. But society, people feel like it's so normal to say, "Oh, you don't got no kids, something wrong with you." Or the doctor continues to say, "Well, when are you going to have a kid?" Did we have a conversation about if that's what I wanted, like what my future goals were, like all the things? And I feel like the society pressures have been put on women a lot of times that we just don't need, like, because you don't also know somebody's health why they don't have a kid.
Yeah.
And like, or if you just don't want a child, like, and we shouldn't be, I've heard a man gauge a woman's worth, and this is why the Tracy Ellis Ross thing resonated, by the fact that she doesn't have children.
That's fucked up.
And also in a negative way too. I've heard men say it in a negative way. "Oh, she got a kid, she washed up."
Yeah,
That's crazy.
And it's like, but you got a kid.
Yeah.
So you're also washed up too, aren't you?
Yeah.
Then, I mean,
when it comes to
But they hold
guys, it's the
themselves to a
opposite.
different standard.
they do.
Yeah.
Apparently,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah. And a lot of people tend to do, like, when you say, oh, because, I'm married. I don't have any kids. And I've reached a point now. I mean, I'm 36. Well, I'm 35. I'll be 36 in December.
Keep on skipping. That's the second time.
It's crazy.
I
Like,
did that the other day.
Ever since I've turned 35, I just skipped to the next year. Like, I turned 35 in December, and January came, and I was 36.
oh,
It's crazy.
automatic.
It's crazy, yes. But I am 35. I will be 36 in December. And so, as a woman, you start to, like, time starts ticking at a certain point. But I reached a point where I am okay with not having children. Just a multitude of reasons. The world is crazy.
And I think that's what a lot of people are saying, though. The world is like,
this is a very
scary
place, and it's getting scarier by the day.
Yeah.
And I don't knock anyone. Children are beautiful blessings, and you can't dictate your life off of that. But for me, I still have the choice at this point, and I don't care to bring a child into the world with, in this climate. And I think, people don't even realize they're doing it, but they're like, don't say that.
you might change your mind.
You would be a great mom. Like, don't. And I'm like, I know I would be a good mom.
Thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah. And like we were saying, it's not that I don't get the chance to. No one may call me mom, but I have nieces and nephews and children all around me in my life that I can pour into, and I do pour into, and I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything.
And as long as you're fulfilled that.
And that's what I think. It's like, it's about how I feel at the end of the day. And, you know, if my husband doesn't have a problem with it, it's not
anyone else's
concern. Or like, it's not for you to go on a campaign to tell me why I do want kids or why I should have a baby, or at least just one. Yeah. Like, you'll just, once you experience it, and it's like, you can't say, it's not like going on a vacation.
Right.
Because I can't give that baby back.
Right.
It's a life change.
Yeah.
Baby's
and
here.
I told you, like, and it is a selfish part of me where I have lived 36 years by myself.
Yeah.
And
well, not 36 by yourself, because you
still going like 35.
Well, 35 and a it's more.
You're also
I'm almost 36. Almost 36. And girl. I mean, yeah, like not technically by myself, but without having to care for
another human. Yeah.
And so now it's like, you know, and I have a busy life.
Mm-hmm.
I do.
You do.
And so it would be an adjustment, which is nothing's wrong with that. But sometimes I just want to come home, and I do come home and I just sit in silence. And sometimes I go to bed hungry because I'm lazy.
Same.
I'll just drink a glass of water and I'll go to bed. You can't do that with the baby.
A girl diet sometimes.
Yes. And I'm like literally thinking, I look at my nieces and my nephews in their respective homes with my siblings and my friends, and I'm like, y'all live here forever. Y'all, like, this is your home. Like, so me, when I swing my purse on my back, the thought of like, oh, this little one got to come with me too, because you live in my house
and
too,
he
like,
looking too to come.
Yeah,
like, mommy, what's happening? Mm-hmm.
I'm weak.
Yeah, like when you walk into the car with me, and I'm like, dang, like, and that's every day until, and you know, before it's like, oh, you know, until 18. No, now these things is living in
26,
the
30, 35.
1-year-old is still in my house.
Yeah,
not saying I want to kick him out, but he's still
but
there.
with the economy, like,
who
can
it's hard
afford,
to live alone.
The way when it was cute to go out and get an apartment when you were young, you can't afford it. Unless you, because I can't even say really, you know, in a seedy area, you're still paying a little premium.
Yeah.
So it's different times, and so you hang on to your children longer now. And the worries that weren't there before are now there. And I said that. I said, once you become a parent, because I'm not even a parent, and I worry all the time about my nieces and nephews. Mm-hmm. And so just to think somebody that you grew in your belly and you birthed, you spend your life worrying. Yeah. And there's nothing wrong with that. That's just a part of, you know, it becomes a natural thing. But I have the right and I have the privilege at this point in life to consider all those things.
Yeah.
And say, I'd rather opt out.
And a lot of people are doing the same thing. I mean, I'm going to say the majority of my friends don't have children.
See, it's like, you know, I have like multiple groups of friends.
Well, when I say majority, I'm going to say the closest friends to me, a lot of them don't have kids.
But you know, I got a lot of close friends.
Yeah.
So it's like pockets.
So
I have like this group of like close friends, and they all got married and had kids. Mm-hmm. And then like my core group, like that, my like
day ones,
mm-hmm. like since middle school, high school, we all don't have any kids yet. And so, and I think that also makes it easier.
That makes it easier.
You know, when it's like, we all get to move how we want to. Like,
girl, you want to go somewhere?
Yeah, like we out.
Got nothing to do.
Yeah, we don't have no kids. So, you know, it may be different, but I still don't think I would feel differently because I got to live in my house and run my household.
And kids, sometimes they be loud in the house. That's why I have to have a lot of space. I'd be like,
I'm telling you,
I have to sit in my car.
All of the little babies I know, it's like they have batteries in their bag. And my
niece.
Yeah. So, you know, I have a multi-level condo. Mm-hmm. Them little things, they get there and
up
they
and
just
down.
run the floors, jump on the beds. They're jumping all over the couch. They're running, screaming. Let's play. So they like the Floor is Lava game. Let's play that. And they always want to include you. Can we do this? And one of my nieces, love her to death. She's so smart. But that girl don't stop talking.
Oh, yeah.
And ask you questions.
Because she's so smart. Yes. Yeah.
And sometimes you just want to pinch the lips. Like literally, we were in the car and I was so overstimulated. And I was like, let's just all be quiet.
In silence.
Let's play the quiet voice.
Yes, we're
the
just
quiet
not going to
game.
say anything.
That's the quiet game.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
do that with my kids.
And, you know, I get it when parents are like, I'm touched out, I'm talked out. I need a moment.
A quick moment.
When I get home, after I pick up my nephew from the Y, I send him in the house and I sit in my truck.
Sitting in
For
your car
a
is
crazy long time. Like, I be sitting, I'm like, okay, you do know you got to go in the house. Because he's also smart. Like I told y'all, he's being tested for being gifted. So imagine a gifted child, their brain is just going.
all the time.
On top of, I'm a pre-K teacher.
Yeah.
On top of, I'm a special education pre-K teacher. So I hear or see this all day long. So then when I pick him up and I'm like, how was your day? Well, actually, my day was good. And this happened and that happened. And he just go. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, shit. Like,
Yeah.
Shouldn't have opened that can of worms.
but I have to ask him every day
Yeah.
because I know my sister asked him every day how his day was. I
Yeah.
try to keep some sense of normalcy. I know
Yeah.
he's never going to get used to his mom not being around, so I try. But by the time it's time to go to bed, and he's sitting there in my bed with them big bright eyes, and he's like, Auntie, and I'm like, oh, it's time to go to bed. Like, we're gonna cut the TV off. Quiet. Shh.
Yeah.
I feel like you feel. Hush.
Well, that's how my niece is, and she'll come over here. But now she realizes, like, I gotta go with the vibe that's over there. So she come over here, she be like, can I go in the room and watch TV? Girl, bye, see ya.
Yeah.
And she be up there watching TV. But now she has a sister,
Okay.
so her little sister comes too. I mean, I told my brother's girlfriend, I'm like, I can't do both. Nope.
and see, I don't mind taking them all. Like, I don't
she
have
is
all of them at the
6
same
months. I can't do both.
6
time. Well,
months.
it's just, but the babies are so sweet.
I could do
Babies are
6
sweet,
months.
but you know what? I've been
babies.
doing babies since 10. I'm burnt out, okay?
I understand.
There
So
go that-
I
there go that
can't-
Auntiehood.
I can't do give me one and I'm good.
Don't call me over. I play with the babies.
I mean, okay, well, here's the thing. I'm not volunteering that. Also,
You said the baby won't be here.
yeah.
So don't worry about me calling.
No, and I also, my niece, I didn't used to get her because, and I feel bad sometimes. I do have auntie guilt because I got my other niece and nephews.
Okay.
My older sister kids, I had her kids a lot, and I was around them a lot. But I'm older. I was younger then. You got to think about it.
Yeah.
I'm 16, 17, 18.
Yeah.
I got a lot of energy. I can get them. I can do all the things. Now I'm like, And I said to my brother's girlfriend, like, I gotta save my energy for my own kid. Like, I got, it's a real thing. Like,
Sorry.
Because you don't want to be burnt out by
I
the time
don't.
you have your
and
own.
now I got my own kid, and now I'm burnt out. I told her. She said she understood.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was
but
fine.
even if she didn't, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't
I
matter.
gotta say,
I didn't care what her response was.
I was just communicating that I gotta save my energy for my child.
No, I understand that. Yeah, I still just love all the babies. 'Cause
Yeah.
They're just so sweet and cute. And then, like, I told you look up one day and they're talking and they're being rude to you and they won't sit down and they don't really care to hear what you have to say. Well, thankfully, all my nieces, they still like to,
They
like,
will always
huddle
care
and
what you
kiss
have to
and-
say.
But, you know, like, you'll be talking.
You'll probably be the cool aunt for a long time.
I mean, I intend to. Okay.
Yeah, forever. And they're gonna be like, "Oh, what can I wear?" And you'll be like, "Oh yeah, girl, we can go get this.
Yes.
You should wear that."
Like,
And
of course I can take you shopping.
yeah, see all the things.
Yeah, I can't wait.
But so just to wrap up, what are some of the things that about your path that you are going down with your path with aunthood, motherhood, all the things?
For me, I feel like motherhood is definitely a big if. You know, if it was to happen, it happened. I wouldn't be like my life is over, but it's not something that I'm looking to do right now. Auntie-hood, you know, I'm just always going to be the best auntie I can be. I love all of the children, and I'm going to always continue to pour into them because, especially in this world, we need community. Our people
sure.
need community.
For
we
sure.
need to show up and be the positive, you know, figures in these children's lives to
Right.
show them the way, because it's scary out here.
It is very scary.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, what was your question again?
What's the path for you now? as a aunt, mom, auntie, mumty?
I don't know, to survive, maybe.
Yeah.
It's an adjustment.
Okay.
So I am adjusting daily to having a young child after raising all 4 of my kids. Like, I didn't have to do anything until May came, and then now I'm doing all the things. I'm doing soccer. I'm looking into boxing. I'm doing everything under the sun. So I would say it's just adjusting.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is going to be a journey. Mm-hmm. Him losing his mom, he's very resilient and very happy. However, I do know that can resurface in a different way as he get older, which is why he's starting therapy next month. So I would just say adjusting and making sure every choice I make, I keep in consideration what's going on in his little brain.
Yeah.
Because I just couldn't imagine where he is right now with losing mom that young.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So for me, I think it's more so like, I'm going to be married. I don't care. So if I'm not married, I'm sorry. I don't think I'm pushing out a kid, and I'm okay with that.
I respect that.
And
I love that for you.
I just don't want to be in a situation where because I think about generational curses, and not that that's one of them, but I want to, do the things. I didn't wait this long to just be like, oh, let me push out a kid. Like, no, I waited for structure. I structured my life so that I could, if I have a child, I can give to my kid maybe the things that I didn't get, or maybe the things I lacked and needed. So if I'm not married, I'm okay with being auntie. Yeah. And I'm okay with my siblings having kids and me being auntie to them. And I'm always going to be mumty as well. Yeah. Like, even to their parents, I'm going to be mom. Okay. So, but that's just one of the things for me. So if you don't see me with the kid, even if I get married too late in life, I'm also probably won't be, I don't see myself.
But it's good that
I feel like it's a cap.
That you're not, you don't feel pressured, because some people really don't even want kids, and they just look at society and people making them comments like you were talking about earlier, and decide they want to have a kid.
Yeah.
Like, I've heard people say stuff like, I'm gonna just go to like a
fertility clinic.
What the fuck? Because to me, I think that I'm sorry. To me, depending on your lifestyle, I think that's very selfish, because you're choosing.
You mean without a partner?
Without a partner,
okay.
You're choosing to have a child without. It's some of us that are single mothers. Like, I was married.
But what about? Is it their fault that they don't have a partner? Should they just go out and get anybody?
No, I'm not saying that. Some people make that decision being selfish or just wanting something to love because of whatever's going on in their life.
Oh, okay.
Well, I will say, if you're going to the fertility clinic, you probably have good insurance, or you have a sizable portion of money to pay for it.
Yeah.
So I do feel like people who go on their own probably have thought long and hard about it
for the right reason. Is what
yes. So
okay,
I do feel
that
like
makes sense.
Yeah, I do feel like I feel like if some people literally say they've dreamt of being a mother
forever. Yeah.
So if you can't find a partner that is suitable, by all means, if you want to go out and have a baby via sperm donation,
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm all for it. So I will never knock how anyone chooses to, because there's a lot of 2-parent homes out here that are very dysfunctional.
No, I get that. I'm thinking about
the wrong reasons.
A conversation I had with somebody, and I'm like, when they were telling me about this, and I'm like, so you're a broken individual, and you just want something to love. So
and
impulsively, you're thinking, "Hey, let me go put a baby in my ass." Okay. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. I think I couldn't imagine.
Yeah. I mean, people.
It may fill that void, but it may not. You may get this child and be like, "Damn, what the hell I did?" What did I do?
That's true.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying the way you're saying. Because when you go into a clinic, you got the coins.
Yeah.
You got the coins.
Yeah. So I think that is a good point. So
just think it through. That's all I'm saying.
Definitely think it through. There's no single blueprint for womanhood. Just women choosing one way to love, nurture people, and live.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So,
absolutely.
That's it.
Good chat.
That was a lot.
Yeah. That's it for today's episode of Receipts Denied. Whether you are a mom, an auntie, or all the in between, you do you. Your path matters to you and only you. So if you like this episode, like, share, subscribe, and tune in for next week's episode. Thank you.
Bye.
That's it for this week's episode of Receipts Denied. Thank you for joining the conversation. We're here to uplift, challenge, and celebrate real women's stories. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe, and share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. Until next time, protect your peace, honor your truth, and deny the receipts that don't serve you.